Hi guys, Carla Morrow here of Dragon Lady Art Studios with another video to show you. This one is an ink piece, and I'm doing it on the Strathmore beige tinted paper. I usually use the gray, but I've busted out with the tan one, and I'm really been enjoying it. It makes the ink really pop. I'm doing here a window background. It's kind of a gothic window. I pulled out my French curves, which I'd actually never used before, so was not happy with them, so I figured I'd just go back and hand draw them. And I was much happier with that shape. And then I start doing the dragon. Anytime I block in a dragon, I usually start with the basic body lines and then add in circles for the head and the chest, and then start adding in the arms and whatnot. I will probably be doing a tutorial in the near future on how I actually design and draw dragons. This one I did start with a thumbnail on another piece of paper to decide exactly what it is that I wanted to do, and I really liked gothic windows, so I did that shape in the background as opposed to a circle, which I did yesterday. And he's actually coming out of the window. Yeah, kind of a nice little vignette type of piece. Now I'm adding in the ink, and I'm using a couple of different pens. I've got Micron, and then I think a Copic pen. I actually can't find my whole collection of good pens, so I'm only going on like 3 different sizes here, which is driving me a little crazy. So I actually am going to be getting a new set of pens here in the next couple of days because I'm having a lot of fun with these guys. I actually haven't done a lot of ink work until very recently, and some other artists from Inktober this past month really inspired me and really kind of got me going to do it again. The brush pen I was using there actually quit working, so I pulled out one of my new markers, and the markers bleed really bad on this paper, so I ended up going to the good old-fashioned Sharpie for my really heavy lines. I said I'm getting new pens, so I'll be able to do it with proper pens and not a Sharpie, starting probably tomorrow. And here I'm adding in all the scales. When I do the scale work, I actually draw in the lines of the muscles, and then I do the scales following the shape of the muscles. It kind of gives you a little bit better detail instead of just looking like they're scales on a flat surface. Here I am adding the background into the window. I decided to do a crosshatch design in the background, and I used my nifty little 90-degree tool there to add those in. I changed my mind several times when I was working on this piece. Originally I was going to paint the whole window gold, and I didn't really like that idea much. I thought it was going to be a little overbearing, so I went ahead and decided to make it the interior as a gothic window as well. And then I was going to leave it open, and then I decided to do the cross hatching for some extra texture, so I thought that came out nicely. Here I am adding the gold. It's a opaque watercolor gold. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head right now, so I will mention it in the next video. I really, really like the way this gold works and looks. You can't see any of the brush strokes in it. It almost looks like gold leaf, which I love. I love working with gold leaf, and I love using it, but the paint is much easier, especially on these pieces, and less expensive. Gold leaf is pretty pricey, so I decided he's sitting there on the window sill, and I decided to go ahead and add the edge of the window in everywhere but on his hand. That was kind of a last minute decision there, but I really liked that it carried the gold a little bit there in the corner. And I also did his eyes in gold. And then I took my Micron pen now, and I'm touching up a few little areas where the gold kind of covered the black. What's nice about it, like I said, is it's completely opaque, so it covered up the ink really nicely, bringing out a few little internal lines there, and there's the finished piece. I did end up going in and adding a little bit of white colored pencil just to bring it up a notch and to make it pop, but this piece is now done. I will have it for sale, either on Etsy or my website soon. So thanks, like my video, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you.